the More to the Point podcast. No fluff, just the point. And now your hosts, TC Davis and Freddie Stack.
There you go. All right. So welcome to the More to the Point, bro.
Hey, appreciate you. Hello,
back, man. Good to be back.
Always.
And we're back with the visual this time around. So that's new for us, but I think our fans will appreciate the visual. What do you think?
I hope they do. I mean, I hope I don't run them away.
I hope they do.
Sometimes
think they will. You
think so?
Yeah. Because we're very expressive cats. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
To see us talk about shit I think it's gonna take our show to another level. So I'm excited.
But you don't fear that like your voice doesn't match with the face? Like
no,
you hear people for so long and it's like you get this visual.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I think because our old logo had caricatures of us, I think people equated it to our voices to those pictures, which were fairly accurate. You know what I mean? They weren't crazy.
It always made me look. I always look Dominican though. Like no matter what you tried to do, it always had me looking Dominican.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but if that's how you,
you can go back look at any of those animated pictures of us, and you tell me what I look like.
I respect your feeling on that. I don't think it did, but I totally understand if that's how you felt. So I think people will be. I don't think people will be too like, I thought that guy looked totally different. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people will do that. I think people will appreciate being able to see us now, and I like us taking our show to that level now anyway too. So that's cool.
Yeah. I'm like, if nothing else, just to be able to have the videos and a lot of the topics we like to talk about or get into our discussions to be able to see and actually, this is what they're going on with.
Yeah, because that as well will take us to another level. So I hope the listening and viewing audience. I mean, we're still going to be on an audio podcast, people can catch us on the run in their cars and what have you. But people who have the time to sit down and watch the podcast now will get to experience the video aspect. We're going to have to be a little bit more, which is cool, is a little bit more descriptive because people may still be listening to us in the old format. So we got to make sure that we, let them in on what's going on too a little bit better. And that's just on us as podcasters to make sure that all of our audience is taken care of and welcomed into the More to the Point world. When you think?
Exactly.
All right, so what's on the agenda for today, man? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Our first show back.
Well, what's been popping up on my news feed lately? I don't know if you've been following the DoorDash girl incidents.
I've heard about it, yes, and I know there's a video circulating about it. I think we're gonna show that clip. Right,
yeah.
And then we'll talk about it.
Let's show the video real fast, and then we'll kind of react to what we're hearing.
Yes, so DoorDash girl.
And we're going to be reacting to a bunch of clips from a YouTube page called Legal Bites.
There you go. Yes, let's give Legal Bites their prop.
Second. That's fucked up. Second.
All right. So to break that one down, let's go with her side of the story. So this DoorDasher picks up an order and she goes to drop it at the customer's home. Mm-hmm. Once she got there, she claims that the door was ajar. And when she came forward to drop off the food, she could kind of peep inside and see there was a naked man there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I believe he had a shirt on.
But no bottom.
Pants and underwear down to his ankles, and he's laid out on the couch. She did
wait. So he has his pants on and his underwear on, but they're down around his ankles?
To his ankles, yes.
And he's laying on the couch?
Laying on the couch. So
Is he looking toward the door? Is he?
he appears to be passed out. He
Okay.
appears to be asleep.
Okay.
So again, this is her side of the story, and what you saw from the video. Obviously, we don't want to show, anybody close to that nature, but it was her dropping off the order, saying this is, effed up as she's walking away. She then takes that video and posts it to TikTok. Sits up for about a day, and then she's getting a bunch of comments and people writing her back saying, that is messed up, kind of confirming how she felt. She felt like she was assaulted. She then made a bunch of videos posting back and forth saying, whether or not she should go to the police, whether she should go to the cops and turn this in. And I believe somewhere in there, she also does send the video to DoorDash, the company itself, to warn them about the patron.
Okay.
Now, his side of the story, he orders his food, passes out, falls asleep, wakes up to see his junk all over the internet.
But why is he passed out with his pants and his underwear down around his ankles, though?
Why?
We
haven't gotten his side of the story yet.
Okay, I get passing out. That's legit. Yeah. You might have been drunk or whatever when you made the order, when you put the order in. So great. Okay,
True.
cool.
Okay.
But the whole, right? I mean, I would have seen it to be a little bit more credible had he just been flat out naked. You know what I'm saying? Your pants off, underwear off, and now you naked on the couch. You might have, and then you passed out. I get it. But the ankles and around your ankles shit seems a little suspect.
Okay, if you're out drinking, what kind of night would result into you being in that compromising position? I would say maybe you struck out. So I mean,
and the door was ajar because the person just left in a hurry.
Well, I didn't finish. That was her story.
Oh, okay.
His story was, no, my door was not ajar. The instructions in order to you to leave the food at the door. So let's say let's say it was slightly open and she knocked and it, door swung open
a little bit more, right?
You weren't even supposed to knock.
Right.
It's almost like COVID. It was no contact. You just here, leave my food, take the picture, let me know it's here, and take off.
Right. He included her tip in the pricing, I'm assuming, because he didn't have to tip her.
You know what? That could be an extra motive.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe she didn't get tipped.
Right.
Maybe she didn't get tipped.
Right. And she was more forceful about going into the house because she felt like she wasn't going to get her tip. So she was like, hey, here's your food out. Where's my tip? And then she saw the situation. I'm just assuming from the scenario.
It could be. So, that was her side. That was his side. Once it was presented to the cops and she turned the video into them, they went and further investigated. And I guess there's allegedly ring or, the doorbell ring camera.
Yeah. Of course.
Footage kind of shows her opening the door.
Okay. Then, then you're wrong. Period.
Yeah. So rather having the, essay or assault charge going towards him, now she's hit with a couple felonies.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's an unlawful entry. First of all, right there. That's unlawful entry. You're not supposed to go in somebody's house. So yeah, okay, good. So now has repercussions and happened?
They just had their hearing. She made her plea in, and I believe she's going for not guilty.
But here's the thing: do they not have the ring cam?
The cops claim, but you have to go to court.
So what are you claiming you're innocent of? You see what I'm saying? Where's your innocence? There's no innocence.
It's still
you lied. First of all, you lied.
True. Right. Okay. But I think she still feels like somehow she was wronged. You know what I'm saying? You're if you still perceive yourself as the victim, you can fight tooth and nail, but Legal Bites kind of dips into a little more. Let me bring it up.
What the prosecution needs to prove with these charges. As a reminder, there are two of them. The first is unlawful surveillance, and the second is dissemination of unlawful surveillance. Now, the second one is basically where you do all the things for an unlawful surveillance, or you know that an image or a video was obtained through unlawful surveillance, and then you take the additional step of selling or publishing it. So
we're going to stop it there.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Why you posted that? You shouldn't, first of all, you shouldn't have posted it.
Yeah. That was
okay,
the first
right. You took the video, great. Hold on to it. Verbally tell whoever you need to about it. Stop. See, here's the problem right from the jump. It's this mentality of young people that need fucking validation on their shit from people they don't even know on fucking line. Why'd you even put that shit online? Hold on to it. See now if your shit if the ring cam shit came out, it said you was lying, all you had to do was erase that tape. Nobody knew you had it. That'd have been that. That would have been the end of that. But no, you put yourself in that position because you wanted validation from strangers online.
Right.
No, you go to jail. No, you go to jail. Sorry. Because you lied too on top of it. So no, there's no come on, man. See, it's this generation, bro. I'm sorry. It's this generation with their nonsense, man. And this whole living on social media, it's going to bite you, and it's biting this chick right now.
It reminds me of remember when World Star videos would pop out and it's everybody, you wanted that viral footage. You wanted that chance to, I was there, look what I seen, and to show the world, not realizing you might be recording a crime.
You are recording a crime. Generally,
maybe you're committing a crime. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Right. You're committing the crime by filming it. So yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Okay. So,
but you think it's just stuck to this generation, or don't you never see it in people in our age group?
No, because again, I'm not saying we're all, our age group is all that intelligent or superior, but it's just because of the way we were brought up.
Right.
We see how this shit can not work in your favor if you don't do the right thing. We're more apt to understand the both sides of the coin situation when it comes to these things. Whereas this generation, this is all they know. You know what I'm saying? This is all they know. So they move like that. That they think that we run this shit so I can do what I want on it. Whereas our generation was a little bit like, we got presented this. Let us step back a second and see how this works for me.
Right.
They don't feel like that because this is all they know. You know what I mean? They think this is their world and we're just living in it. Nah, it's still our world. You're just living in it and not doing the right thing.
Yeah. But it's hard to be disconnected, I guess, from the matrix. I think what we see a lot about now is to have that connection. If you're not on your phone, if you're not online, it's that FOMO, you're missing out on everything. The social aspect, the news, keeping up to date with what's going on. It's like people relate to each other now through their phones.
Yeah, that in lies the problem.
I'm guilty of it in a sense. I've always been the type of person I would much rather a text or email than a phone call.
Oh yeah, I've gotten to that point, but here's the thing: I still know how to handle a phone call if need be.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even know. They don't know it. They don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They don't. That this generation doesn't get that at all. You know what I mean? So they only know how to communicate with text and videos and memes and emojis and shit. Come on, man. I mean, we've had this discussion. They didn't even learn cursive. They didn't even learn how to write their name in script. They don't even know that. A lot of them don't know how to tell time by clock hands.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, I can't relate to that because I learned all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
let's think of it in the aspect of just gender differences now.
Okay.
So if the roles were reversed, young lady passed out, let's say she had a night out, she was drinking, took a shower, she's in her robe or a towel, lays down, does the same thing, order DoorDash, same thing happens. Guy records, posts it to social media.
He's wrong if the scenario is exactly the same, where she left a message with the delivery, just leave it at the door, don't even knock, don't do anything, just leave it at the door. And the mail delivery guy did the same shit. He's still wrong. It's wrong. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. If the scenario is exactly as this guy claims, where he told them just leave it at the door, that ends all of this. If you had to just put it on the step and turn around and went back to your car, none of this happens.
Do you see him actually being able to claim sexual assault at all?
If you mean in the reverse scenario, if it's a guy.
Because I think a lot of people can kind of see or empathize with her position way more than they could had the roles been reversed.
So the assault is visual. Let's go back to her case. What's the assault?
I guess
she was assaulted by the visual
like
aspect
a flasher.
of him being naked.
It would seem like someone that would flash you. That was her insinuation, at least from what I gathered.
Now the video, does he even respond to her being in the room?
Oh no, he is out.
Then where is the assault? The only crime here is unlawful entry. You should not have been in the house to begin with. Then you would have never saw him to be assaulted by. You see what I'm saying? It's not like he got up and started shaking his junk in her face and all of that. The dude was passed out.
I completely agree.
She has no case.
No, but she's gonna fight. Let's see. I got a couple more videos of Legal Bites. Actually did a really good job, and I'm gonna make sure when we post this out to put the links to her whole video up.
That the recording included an image of him naked from the waist down. I'm not showing that part of her original video for obvious reasons, but it is out there on the internet. And not only that, but Henderson also told TikTok that she showed the video she took to the police after she finally reported it, and she also emailed it to them after that.
And they sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this? And I said...
So they have the video sent directly from her, which means that it's going to be impossible for her to fight these first two elements.
Exactly. That's what I mean. What? I don't understand why the police didn't say that to her right then and there. Or they didn't because they got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Understand they're like, completely.
They're like, they look at the video, they go, I'm sorry, did you go into the house? I'm sorry, miss, you have no case. That's the bottom line, especially after we read this guy's report where he said, I said leave it at the door. I didn't even tell him to come in. You got no case.
So it's a couple things. First, you have to always investigate it. So I understand that side of it. Secondly, upon investigation, you find out that maybe she committed the crime. Of course, you're not going to tell her.
Oh, right.
I'm going to let you keep talking.
Okay.
And then what happened?
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
I got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you.
Yes.
Where was this?
Here's the rope.
Here's evidence.
Here, come on. I'm just gonna give you the rope here. Keep going.
So,
okay. Yeah. I get it. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what happened. But I'm just like, I mean, as the cop, I'm looking at this going, oh, why'd you even go in the house? You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, let's shut this down right now. I don't even need to see the rest of it.
But I think until they got the Ring camera, everything was still hearsay.
Yes, yeah,
you know
I can understand. Yeah, I can.
Well, maybe just hearsay because he was out.
He had nothing to say. He had nothing to say because he was passed. I'm still a little banged about, why are you passed out with your shit down around your ankles?
I told you that. If I was a betting man, I would say he just struck out that night, man.
Right. Well, like he was going to do something right, and then he passed out. Yeah. Then he passed out. And the show was over. But yeah. And the whole was okay. So have they established that the door was open? Has that been
said,
established?
according to the police, that the door was, I don't know if she opened it or it was closed enough to where she wasn't able to visibly see him without touching the door and opening it. So
that's what I mean. I mean, the door wasn't swung open.
So obviously it wasn't locked. So
right. Okay.
But could it have been slightly ajar? I don't know. They didn't really go into specifics, but they said she did open.
Why you touch the door?
Yeah.
Why you even touch the door? Why you even
just leaving the food? Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to touch the door.
Right.
Or even still, if it was me and it was man or woman I walked in, oh shit, my bad.
Right. Right. Ooh, I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm backing out. It's like, no, I didn't need for that. I'm not going,
I'm not even gonna back out. I'm gonna turn around. So I'm not looking at you so that you can't say that I was peering at you or whatever. I'm gonna turn around and break out and wave like I'm sorry, I came in and boop, boop, boop. End the story. And then there's no story.
Which is a normal reaction.
Right.
If you accidentally walk in on someone in a compromising position,
so
being unclothed,
you also filmed it. Who are you, fucking Scorsese? What are you fucking making a film for?
Okay, give her the benefit of the doubt. She felt victimized. She felt all these things. The order of operations, you should have police get the video first. After the police, I could see going to DoorDash like, hey, this guy's a little, little weird. You might want to take him off the list.
Right.
And then if nothing else comes of that and you still feel like you've been wrong, maybe social media blasting. Okay. If you indeed felt that was it, and you're not getting your justice from the cops, the company's not backing you up, then it's like, hey, no one else is, so the world gonna hear me.
Right.
But she did the other order. Showing the world. Yeah. Then let's get him in trouble with TikTok and then, oh, you know what? Now let's go to the cops.
Yeah, in my opinion, she's got no case. If anything, she's got a case against her.
Oh yeah. Well, here let's get this last video in.
Okay.
Where she goes into that, what entitled self-snitching.
Has talked way too much about this whole thing on TikTok, and in so doing has revealed her true intent for posting the video there. At least what appears to be her true intent. For one thing, there's monetization. In one of her rage videos, she goes on about how TikTok not only took down the video, but also, by taking it down, prevented her from making any money from it.
And they took down my video. They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
So, motive.
Dude, she's terrible. She's a terrible person. She's a terrible person, and that's that. She's terrible. And the way she's going on like that, the way she's all frantic about it,
very theatrical.
Very theatrical. No, you're done. You're done. I have to give her the gavel. Next case.
So I've seen somewhere she could be looking up to close to 8 years.
That seems a little. I was gonna say that seems a little harsh, but
it's basically falling. I know it's falling under the terms of no different than you being a peeping Tom, recording someone without their consent, and then publishing it to a site where you can gain money, i.e., porn sites, anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That does heighten it.
That's where it falls underneath, because it's the important part was it was illegally recording someone, unclothed, and then going for monetization by posting it.
Yeah, that's porn. It's basically porn. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully she has a good lawyer. Gets that cut down a little bit. Hopefully she has no priors.
Again,
hopefully she has no priors.
I've been following a lot of these lawyer accounts on YouTube, and they do a great job. I mean, I think it should be required learning for high school kids.
Yeah, especially this generation.
How to stay out of it.
Exactly.
But a lot of this comes down to just like you're telling on yourself.
Yes.
It's like they go to defend you, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll take the case," and then those cops show them that body cam, and they like, what did you leave me to work with? It's like when they say you have the right to remain silent, maybe you want to check that box.
Yeah. I mean, you know, in a different scenario, it's just like these racist videos where these people get fired for being racist and then go on these GoFundMe pages and make thousands of dollars.
It's
I'm
profitable.
like, are you kidding me, bro? You clearly did a racist thing or said a racist thing. It was videotaped. You lose your job, rightfully so, because you did it. And then you go on these GoFundMes and make quadruple what you were making, you know, in your salary and your job for being racist.
You hate your way to generational wealth.
You hate your way to generational wealth. Exactly. But again, that's what this environment of social media and everybody being online, that's what this is garnering. That's why these people do it. Now people are doing it on purpose.
Yeah. You don't see it ending now?
No, because racism will never end. And, you know, we've had that discussion. No, because racism will never end. That's the problem. It's always going to be a profit maker, a money maker for somebody. That's why it still exists. It's not just because of hate. You know, everybody hates. But racism generally makes you money,
right, and
prevents others from having money or making money. That's what racism does. So as long as people can profit from it, it's not going nowhere. That's the problem. People profit from it in different ways, you know. President, okay. Right? The president is racist because that gets him followers and votes, and people buy his shit. That's what makes him money, because people are happy with his racism. You know what I mean? So racism is a money maker too, and so why would it go away? Yeah, it's awful, but as long as it makes money, it'll stick around. If it for some crazy reason stopped making money from it, there'd be no racism, because it'd be no use. It'd be no use for it. You know what I mean? Nah, that's just how I feel. Yeah, but, yeah. Racism is a money maker for people. So, as we see with these GoFundMes.
Yeah, well, as of yet, I don't see anything for the DoorDash girl, but if there's some, we'll add it to this video.
Yeah.
If something pops up.
Yeah, we'll revisit it if need be.
So now let's go ahead into the next subject. This one is near your neck of the woods.
Where's that?
So remember the Luigi Mangione.
New York City, baby.
Yes, Mangione case.
Yes, sir.
Where he allegedly, you know, he hasn't gone to
allegedly
gone to trial yet.
Allegedly.
Shot down a healthcare CEO, and it kind of shook up everything. And it was I think it was eye-opening just to see people's reactions based on how they felt about it. It was a lot more people than I thought cheering over it.
Yeah. Which
kind of tells you where we at in healthcare wise.
There you go. There you go. Okay. That's all that needs to be said about that, right?
Yeah. But from what seemingly looked like an open and shut case, now it's coming out that maybe the police didn't do everything that they were supposed to do when collecting evidence. And we get this video from an attorney named Bruce Rivers, criminal lawyer. And here we go.
Shout out to Bruce.
Warrantless search of Mangione's backpack at McDonald's, even after he was removed from the restraints by the officers and driven to the precinct. So during this continued search of his at the McDonald's, Patrolman Wassard recovered a gun magazine loaded with bullets, now realizing they had a potentially devastating mistake by thoroughly searching the backpack of a murder suspect without a warrant.
So again, when he was caught at McDonald's, it seems like they handled everything like they were supposed to. It's reasonable suspicion that he's a wanted suspect, so they could ask for his ID. He presented the wrong, name and a fake ID that garnered them to be able to detain him, go in for the arrest. But Then you start digging through it. If you really felt like he was this person, you got to have your P's and Q's.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Dot the I's, cross all your T's. You can't mess up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you remember the OJ trial. How much evidence got tossed out because of procedure.
Exactly. Plus the glove didn't fit.
No, of course not.
that was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But again, okay. They know this is the guy. Had he confessed?
They're pretty sure.
Has he ever confessed?
No.
He's never confessed that he did it.
No.
They haven't 100% identified him on the video.
I think he was wearing like a mask.
Oh, was he wearing
or
a mask?
glasses?
Or
No, he was wearing glasses.
I thought he was just wearing
a hoodie. A hoodie.
Yeah, okay. So they haven't been able from the video to 100% say that was him.
No, but upon illegally searching him, you find
No. I'm talking about. I'm just talking about in the realm of investigation. He hasn't confessed.
No,
they haven't 100% proved that was him on the video, and now they have this problem with the search, the illegal search and seizure.
Right. So now a bunch of key evidence could be inadmissible.
That's what I mean. That's on them. That's the laws y'all set up, and if you're not following them, he could walk.
Hmm.
Even though he again, we don't know this, but he could be the guy.
I mean, so the evidence that they found on this person, I think the backpack had a manifesto.
Oh no!
It had a clip.
Oh my God.
And
the bullets in the clip matched the bullet in the victim.
I don't know if they went that far yet, but it was same caliber. And they found the same caliber of weapon. Oh no, it was also a silencer in the bag. And then I believe a gun in his vehicle. Oh, again, all were found prior to obtaining a warrant from the judge. Which I'm pretty sure if you already got him, like he already lied about his, who he is.
Right.
Then you find out he's the person who you claim you're looking for. So now it's just, hey, judge, we're detaining this guy.
Wait. Why is he the guy that they're looking for? How did they know to be looking for him, for this guy?
I mean, it's based off, I guess, his likeness, how he's looking. And you also gave them reason to suspect you because you gave them the wrong name. So now we can just hold you to find out who you really are.
No, I get that. I'm just trying to get how they know he lied about who he was.
Because he gave.
How did they know who he was originally? That they knew that the ID was fake.
On the body cam, they asked him, "What's his name?" He gave them a wrong name and gave them an ID associated with that name, and it came back to not being him.
Okay.
So they ran it, and so now you're lying to me. That's a crime in itself. So we can just hold you.
I thought you meant that in originally looking for him, they knew who they were looking for.
Well, they already had the all the pictures out, and they were offering a reward. It was called in by, I'm not sure if it was a supervisor or someone in management at that McDonald's. Mm-hmm. They had a couple of customers come up to him saying, "Hey, that looks like the guy." Hey, and it was enough that where she got on the phone and made the call.
Okay.
And so they all showed, everybody showed up. Even the cop himself
said,
just wasn't going.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, as I said, if you did not follow the rule of law in your apprehension of this guy, that's on them.
Yeah. Is it? Because now it's on. I just hope if that was him, I hope this was just an isolated incident. If he gets to walk, I hope it's out of his system.
Hopefully it's out of his system. Yeah. Hopefully he got that out of his system.
No, I don't. It's ways like what happened to putting a pie in his face or something.
Yeah. Remember that?
Political outrage. Yeah.
Throwing flour on him.
Put an egg on him. Yeah. That's when you go viral. You do those.
Got a silencer and the whole shit. He went John Wick on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, bro.
Maybe that's is that video game culture?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, is it?
And movie culture. I mean, that's,
Yeah,
you know
okay.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
Right.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's
There's been way more movies.
Right. Come on, man. Had silencer walking up on cats. That's what I'm saying. That's some John Wick shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
how do you fumble this bad though?
Oh.
This is essentially to when we're watching the football game and it's that 70-yard breakaway and they're right at the 1 yard line.
You try to showboat and fumble before
Just
you go
drop the ball right there. I love it when the ball don't even go in the end zone. Like they just left. It looks like they were trying to stop a putt from going it being a touchback.
Yeah, they got overzealous. They were so happy with what they found that they didn't do the right thing.
Yeah, because later on the full
Whoever
video
was supervising that's on them.
Yeah,
somebody had to be supervising that investigation, right?
I
mean, I've watched enough
but, you know,
TV
sometimes
cop
they move.
shows to know that. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes they move before the supervisor gets there. You know, you
But
still have to call it in.
Yeah, then that officer shouldn't have a job.
Yeah. Well, the officer that did the searching tried to kind of cover it up.
That does not make it better.
Wait, I believe this video
That does not make it better.
Let me see if this is the video for it.
So the falsity of that comment was made clear seconds later when another officer stated, "Now that we found the loaded magazine, let's just bring it back to the precinct." Suddenly, not concerned about a bomb,
Okay.
Patrolman Wasser placed all the items back in the backpack, stopped searching, and Wasser repeated her comments that she was just trying to make sure that there wasn't a bomb in the backpack, as another officer commented that at this point, we probably need a search warrant. That's what
So
Terrible.
it was
Terrible.
to cover
First
it
of
up.
all, First of all, if you thought it was a bomb, why'd you go in it?
No,
You know what I'm saying? If it's a bomb and you open it up, it's gonna go off. So if you think there's a bomb, the first thing you're supposed to do is call the bomb squad. Get the bomb squad in here. I think there may be a bomb. See, now your shit is covered because they have to go in and open it in order to see if there's a bomb in it. Now you're covered. That's all you had to do.
Like, you remember that old, like, it's a voice that pops in my head. I can't remember the character, but like when you just lie and you have it compounded and put something over the top of it, but it just sounds so out like everybody knows what you're doing. It's just like, I hear that 1940s, that 1950 voice. It's like, yeah. Oh, well, this is the guy. Well, it was a bomb. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. It was a
It's
bomb.
like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm saying with each story you make up, it's like there's a
worse.
thing for it that, like, okay, if you thought it was a bomb, why didn't you call the bomb squad?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
opened up a package you thought was a bomb? Come on, bro.
See, and I like this because you haven't seen this clip yet. Listen to him.
we call an admission. I mean, can you imagine the cross-examination of this cop? Well, you thought there was a bomb in there, right? So you called the bomb squad, right? No, you didn't. Well, you certainly, evacuated the entire McDonald's because you didn't want anybody else to blow up, right? Oh, you didn't. Well, you certainly went for officer safety and you told everybody else to get back because you were going to just hop on the fucking backpack and you were going to take it for the team, right? Oh, that wasn't true either. Huh. So the fault.
You see it?
I see what I'm saying. You with each stupid story you make up, it just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. Yeah, and see, he's gonna walk.
Think so? I've heard some people.
If you stay by the letter of the law,
yeah.
Yes, he has to.
Now, one thing I'm not sure if it's going to be a jury trial or a judge trial. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure who they have to prove it to. So that may play into it. And then what may happen.
But doesn't
like
but doesn't his lawyer or him get to say what kind of trial they have? You don't just get, it's going to be a trial. It's going to be a judge trial. You're given that option, aren't you?
So I have no idea about New York law. I'm completely ignorant. But I do know in some instances, the DA may go, hey, we might not be able to get him for Capital One murder or whatever they're trying to charge him for. Here, just take this 8 to 15 years plea deal.
Yeah, because we know
up,
you did it,
Yeah.
Yes, and we fucked up. So
And-
here's the deal, right?
Because there's still a chance he could get found guilty.
Sure.
So it's like, do he want to weigh it out? Like, let me just do this quick 8 and skate?
Right. That's probably more likely what's going to happen. Yeah. Because it seems clear that he did do it based on the other evidence.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Based
probably
on
how that'll go down.
evidence that may be insubmissible.
Right.
Inadmissible.
Inadmissible. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's probably how that's gonna go down. But yeah, they fucked up. Bottom line is that they fucked up.
And
then compounded it by telling more lies. That's always the worst.
Well, again, it reminds me, this is why I like to connect a bunch of these topics together, but it's the same thing as the DoorDash girl. You have body cam on. This is recorded. Everyone can see you. You're actually in you're in a McDonald's. They have surveillance cameras.
They got cameras there too. Yeah. Exactly right.
It's like you have to always act like this. Everybody's eyes are on you when you're in that kind of job, in that kind of position. Yeah. And it's just like it's systematic. You got to go by the book, step by step.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad on that officer's part.
Because you can go from being the person that found him to the reason he got to walk.
And that's almost what's getting ready to happen.
Same day,
but like you said,
same day.
But like you said, yeah, he's not gonna totally walk. He can't.
You would hope not.
Oh my goodness! But if he does, that would be insane.
Mm-hmm. How do you think? Well, I mean, you got a better ear to New York. How were they perceiving this whole case? Or incident?
Again, the majority of the people were, right or wrong, not that upset with what he did. Then plus the cat was pretty good looking too. On top of that, that helped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his commentary
helped his case, especially with the ladies. That helped his case with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Good looking cat. What he did, to some people seemed, which is totally wrong. Taking a life, regardless of the circumstance, is wrong. But people will look at that as they're not that upset about it. You know what I mean? So if he was to walk, I don't think there'd be a lot of outrage. You know what I mean? Just from my feeling, I don't think there'd be a lot of outrage. It wouldn't be people protesting in the streets. Let's put it that way.
No, it's another one we're gonna have to keep our eye on.
Yes, we'll circle back at some point. We're gonna probably have to.
And so let's hit this last subject.
What's the last one on the docket? What's on the docket for us, bro?
So I want you to imagine yourself Heisman Trophy candidate, finalist. You get invited. You in New York. You with the other top guys that's having the best year.
That's my Heisman. I'm striking the Heisman pose right there.
But ultimately, you fall short.
Yes.
Okay. Picture reacting. Well, I guess you would have to be born in this time, but take into your social media page, and this is your reaction.
Okay. Oh wow, that's not cool.
So this is Diego Pavia. If I'm butchering your name, brother, I apologize.
So be it.
Yeah. So needless to say, he wasn't too happy with the voters, and
Fernandez won, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Which I think he should have.
No, I've been very.
And you follow college, you follow college football, so I've
been following the players, he's
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know,
like,
I'm not,
I can't
I'm not
take
big
it
on
away from
college football. Yeah.
no, can't take it away from him. But going on the reaction towards that, it's like you said, with this time, where does that become appropriate? Or do
Never,
you
never. It's never
realize
appropriate.
that
It's never appropriate.
at no point in time, being at the stage you're at,
Right.
these are all interview worthy events that are taking you to the next step. If you plan on going to the NFL,
Right.
I may be wrong. Maybe he goes into whatever he was studying. But if this is a part of the interview process,
right?
You got
but
paperwork.
Here's my thought. If he wasn't planning on going into the NFL, I don't think he'd have that reaction.
Possibly.
You would, if you're not going into the NFL, you would be happy with being runner-up. Be like, hey,
Mhm.
you know what? This is not even something I'm going to do as a career.
Oh, yeah.
And I was runner-up to the Heisman Trophy. That's how you would take that. So
Possibly.
he clearly wants to go to the NFL. As to why he thinks he should have won, because he knows that would have garnered him a higher picking. He would have been higher in the draft, and he would have made more money. You see what I'm saying? So that's why he had that reaction. He's upset. So he's going to the NFL, or he wants to go to the NFL. It's the only reason he made that kind of reaction.
Yeah.
If I was going to go be a dentist or whatever, I'd be like, hey, wow. I was the runner-up. Wow.
If
That's
this
a
is
big
my
deal.
peak,
Right.
It's a good peak.
I could put my picture up in my office, in my dentist office, of me coming in second place for the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of reaction is because you want to be the number one pick.
No.
And you're not going to be now because you did not win the Heisman.
So you think he drops because of this?
Well, no, you know why he drops? Because of this reaction.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? They now the NFL already knows, oh, this dude's a hothead, or he's a knucklehead because of how he reacted to coming in second. See, so you already hurting your chances even more than if you just had to shut up, been graceful, and took second place.
Yeah. Possibly.
And let others decide. Let others say that you should have won. Why are you saying it? You should let others. Let the so-called experts and all that say, oh, you know, that guy, I don't know. Maybe he should have been the number one. Maybe he should have been Heisman winner. You know what I'm saying? Let them say it. What you saying it for?
Yeah. Well, normally what I see people do nowadays, instead of them saying it, they'll just like or retweet somebody else saying it, like, just to put it out there, like, oh,
even do that.
Yeah,
it's still then that's not a big deal. But that reaction, dude, that don't make you look no better. If anything, it hurts you.
Let's say he was projected to be first, second round pick. How far do you see him dropping?
Based on his skill set, he maybe drops one or two spots, maybe one or two, maybe three at the most, depending on how he reacts to how people are reacting to his thing. Now, if he comes back and he's like, hey, I was caught up in the moment, it was a little heated,
he's issued the PR apology.
Oh, he's already done that.
He's already issued the PR apology.
Okay. And did it seem sincere? I haven't seen it, obviously. So was it sincere sounding?
It was PR.
Does he really realize how stupid what he did was? Do you feel like, did you sense that from what you saw of him?
I felt like it was a good apology, but I also feel like these apologies are kind of crafted for him.
Of course. And again, they're crafted for you because now you should realize what you did was stupid. As to why you have to have a crafted apology. You see what I'm saying? So did he at least pull it off to where you felt like it was somewhat sincere?
Yeah, it came across as personable because then he brought it back to his teammates, his coach, and saying like, look, now, this is not what I'm about, but I get to move forward in the bowl game they have coming up. He gets to like, hey, I want to be that leader for my teammates, for my coach, and they have my back. I got theirs. Like he turned it so it seemed personable, but it was still, it was PR-y. But he's been coached. He's been coached.
At this point, after what you did, that's all you can get now is PR. Do you know what I'm saying? You fucked up your image, so now it has to be rehabilitated. I just because some of these people who make these apologies, you could tell come on, man, you don't even mean that apology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You didn't get that feeling from it, right?
No. I mean, like I said, I can even empathize with the kid about wanting to win. But it's what you feel, what you internalize, what you may say to your private circles, and then it's what you let the world know.
Exactly. So it really, now I feel like it will depend on how he does in the bowl game and his reaction after the game.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, he got the eyes on him now.
That'll be right, and also that'll be a pure in the moment reaction because you won't have time to have it crafted for you.
No.
So let's see how you react. If he has a good game, I'm sure if he has a good game, then of course I think the reaction will be better. Let's say he has a bad game. Let's see how he reacts. And I think that's what scouts and NFL people will be looking for. How does he react to the adversity after his little fiasco?
Right.
So I think that's going to make the difference. If he has a great game, then, I mean, he could fuck that up by being arrogant about it. Like, see, that's why I should have won. You know what I'm saying? You see what I just did in the game? That's why I should. If he comes across like that, then he's screwed. He's totally screwed. But I think it would be better if he doesn't have the greatest game, or he, you know what I'm saying, and how he reacts to that afterwards in front of the press will probably go a long way to whatever happens for him in the draft.
See? Now, this was the opinion from the Nightcap show with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. Yeah.
Unc was talking.
Right, you apologized because he had to, huh?
Yeah.
How he really feels? How he really
Well,
feels?
he said it.
Is what you said.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. And obviously you have to give the PR apology and say all the right things, but that's not how you really feel. As a competitor, you pissed. You pissed and you upset, but you can't post it. You can't post it. You have to think before you hit send. You got to think. You got to. You mad, share it with family. You mad, share it with your girl. You mad, share it with your friends. Don't tell the world. Because every time, whatever you do say, you're going to end up just having to apologize anyway.
Very true, Ocho. It's very true. And, you know, the process. And we say this all the time. Our watching the awards, Ocho. You watch the Grammys and you watch the Emmys and you watch the Oscars. Everybody, what they say, Ocho? I'm just happy to be nominated and just be an elite company.
That's it.
Man, you trying to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Always. As a matter of fact, what you also got to be careful of as an artist is when someone else wins, what the camera do? What's the first thing the camera
Panned
do?
on you. You better be clapping.
Pan to everybody's face that was in the category.
Yes, that's what you do. Yes, because they don't put the camera on the winner. The winner's making their way up to the stage to get their award. They go, how the loser reacted. Right, and that's what you're supposed to do. Yo, I'm burning up inside. I'll be like, yeah, good. That guy. Yeah, it's good for him. Yeah. That's what you do. That's what you do. And then when you get around your peeps and your friends and your girl, you be like, man, these motherfuckers. Yo, how they pick that motherfucker over me? God damn it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill it in my bowl game and make them understand I should have been number one. That's what you do. That's how you do it.
Great story.
But you walk right outside the ceremony and make that video meme or whatever that shit you did. Dude, you were asking for trouble. How did you think that was gonna turn out for you? What did you think the outcome of that was going to be?
Being very ignorant that everyone's not paying attention to you. Like I said, like Ocho said, you have to pay attention because that camera's coming right on you. So in this sense, it's not the camera, but they're checking your social media accounts.
That's what I mean.
What you're doing. They're going to follow what you're posting and see, what is he liking? Oh, he liked this. That was, dogging this player out and saying they shouldn't have won.
All you should have did was good for that guy. Good for that guy.
Was your old coach Herm?
Watch what I do now.
You don't want to give Herm's line? Don't push send. Don't push send.
Don't push send.
It actually worked. I've done it a few times, like getting ready to get in an argument, and then you just as soon as you write it and read it, you'd be like, I feel better. Like I let it out.
I feel better. Right. I let it out. I just didn't hit send. Yeah. There's been many times I've done that. Many times. And even I haven't even gone as far as even typing it out. Like
Really?
I knew how
Nah,
I felt,
gotta
and I
type
was
it.
like, "Oh, I you know what? Let me scroll to the next thing because I know how that's going to end. That it's not going to end with my comment. You see what I'm saying? That's what you have to understand about that. It's not going to end with your comment. That's in a perfect world. That's what you would love. You would love to be able to say exactly what the fuck you want to say, and that's the end of it. No response, no nothing. That's not how that shit. That's especially social media. That's not how that shit works.
It can though. Like I've been practicing.
It has. Has that ever worked for you? Seriously?
Yeah.
That you
Because
and there was nothing after that. Nobody responded.
I'll tell you the secret. I'll tell you the secret.
Oh, this is a secret?
I end it. I try to be very clear that I'm not engaging further. That if they continue, if they want to go on, that's on them.
Okay,
Bid them a
I've done that. Yeah, I've done
bid
that.
them a farewell. Then you go into your notifications and you turn notifications off to that thread.
Yeah.
You never see it again.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Because remember, you got to remember, this is the Matrix.
Right.
But we're all Neo if we want to be. You can control.
You can control it
yeah.
if you want to. Yeah, no, you're right. No,
like you can block certain words. You can block certain things in your algorithm that keep popping up you don't like. You can block it. Yeah. Snooze. Like it's your world. You make it what you want.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done like, I'm not responding. I've done that. I'm not responding after this. You have a great life and take care. And that's how I got on.
Leave them with their peace.
But when
stay with yours.
But see, when you respond like that kid did, it's never going to be over. You see what I'm saying? He didn't end it. He tried to make a point. And if you try to make a point on social media, it doesn't end because somebody else has a point to your point.
Well, especially when you're the original poster. So
right. As we are called, there's more to the point. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point. It's never ends. It's always more to the point.
Okay, so add this point to it. I want to make a point that I am following how far his stock drops and compare it to that of a very confident Shedeur Sanders in the draft. Because I view both as were just they're confident kids.
Yeah, that's a yeah. But here's the thing, homeboy's daddy is not Deion Sanders.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You're absolutely
the factor. Right. That's going to be the factor.
But this is supposed to be a merit-based, non-good old boy league.
But it's not. It's not. And we all know it's not. So, I mean, let's not even pretend. What I'm saying? Let's not even pretend.
So if we could get that all out in the open, then we can end all the controversy between the ownership, the front office and the players. When I still see fans defending like, well, he's holding out for more money. And it's like, honor your contract. I was like, they'll cut your ass in a heartbeat. Are they honoring the contract?
Right. The way it's set up, right. They could just cut you and that's that. I mean,
it's like they use their leverage. The players get to use theirs. That's the game. You take it to the negotiation table and you put your leverage out there and you fight for whatever you can get because the front office, it will be damned if they don't.
And again, as a fan, I'm not worried about somebody else's bag. First of all, I don't be understanding when fans be saying shit like that. Why are you worried about another man's bag?
I always applaud them getting the bag. They get a good deal on my team or not.
This is why I root for the name on the front of the jersey, not the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get yours. And if you're playing for my team, you better ball out. If you're not, move on. And then bring somebody in that's going to ball. I'm not caught up in what your name is. I'm caught up in what you're doing for my team.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I'm not worried about your bag. Get your bag, bro. That's a gig. That's a job.
Yeah.
You should get the most you can in the job that you do, especially a job like that. Your life is on the line every Sunday. One hit the wrong way and you're done.
Oh, look at being a heartbroken Cowboy fan. Micah Parsons, he couldn't get the money he wanted to. He had to get traded, had to leave. Got his $47 million. Just tore his ACL.
Done.
Got his bag though.
Got his bag, right? Exactly.
Secured his money.
And that's why they do it, because your shit can end just like that.
Yeah. So when people wondering why they hold out, that's why.
That's why.
I gotta secure it.
Right. And stop worrying about somebody else's money. It ain't your money. It's the owners. They're kicking out the money, not you. So what do you care?
But where do we get this one from? Where it's regular people defending billionaires over what they're paying lower end millionaires? Because a lot of these cats, 5 years out the league, they might not be in that category. Back down to thousandaires, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So it ain't no guarantee they gonna hold on to this.
I never understood that. Why people who work a 9 to 5 is worrying about millionaires and billionaires and how they spend their money and how they get their money. Mm-hmm. Why are you worried about that?
It's like they not gonna be hard up. They gonna be all right.
They gonna be fine.
Yeah, they gonna be able to afford that $57 lasagna. They good, bro.
As we've always said, the owners, if the owners are giving you whatever dollars, what are they making? They clearly are not going to give you more than what they're making. Mm-mm. So what is it? Why do you care what these dudes get? Why do you care the back? I don't be understanding the whole telling people, as far as on these sports shows and in the press in general, what cats are making to begin with. Oh, he signed a 4-year, $700 million deal. Why? Why do I need to know that? How does that affect me? I'm not getting none of that money.
Hidden?
I don't know necessarily hidden. Yeah, but see, I'm not necessarily hiding it. But why do you publicize it? Hey, so and so signed a deal to play for 3 years with our club. Done. Why do I need to know how much it was, though?
Is it the team or the agent?
I think it's a combination.
Because the agent, look what I get them. You want to come sign and us? Also, we get you these deals.
And also the organization saying, "Hey, look, if you good, we're willing to shell out this kind of money. So we're somebody you want to talk to when it's time, whatever." Yeah, I get why they're doing that, but I don't, keep it within the industry. If a player wants to know how much another player got, he could go to that player's agent or the organization, and then there's somewhere to obtain that information so that you can use it in your negotiations or whatever. But the whole public, how much a motherfucker's making, I never really got that. I was like, how's that? That makes me mad, if anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this nigga making $700 million. Really? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If that information does nothing for me. So maybe it does something for other people. I'm not here to judge, but I just never thought it was necessary for me as a fan to know that. I just know that he signed with us and he's going to be playing with us for X amount of years. Great. Mm-hmm. All right. Now get on the field and ball out. You know what I'm saying? But see, then what happens is when these cats don't do as well or they're not having great years, right? It's dude, you making all this money and you playing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's
part of my fandom. I like to know that information because I understand the intricacies, on a smaller scale, obviously, of team building. So it's like, what can you afford to give this player? Now, what kind of caliber players can you realistically sign with the remaining cap? I like that. Right. That's part of my nerd.
And then to take for my example, as far as my fandom for my baseball team, I'm a Met fan, diehard Met fan. I supposedly have the richest owner in all of sports. And then my team is penny pinching in who they picking up and signing. And I'm like, really? You are a quadruple billionaire or whatever, and you nickel and diamond and getting these fringe ball players? I'm like, what? See, now I don't get it. See, now it makes me go, do you have this money that you're talking about, or were you just bullshitting? And if you do have the money, why are you letting your GM get these bullshit fringe players? Why are you trying to pinch pennies, trillionaire? I don't get it. See what I mean? So as a fan, see, if I didn't know you was the richest owner ever, then I wouldn't be looking at it, like, oh, you penny pinching. But now that's how it looks to me. You penny pinching billionaire man? I don't get it.
Yes, sounds like Jerry Jones.
So what is that? How you this rich, but then you penny pinching on building a team that you want me to spend my hard-earned money to come watch, or to buy the TV, buy my TV package so I can watch.
Well, speaking from the Cowboys' perspective, I think he equally cares about how much they make as much as he cares about winning. And right now, one's a hell of a lot easier for him than the other.
But see, then don't criticize my fandom, or when I criticize you for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm saying I got to come out my pocket to watch you. You better put a product on the field that's worth me watching.
Yeah.
And if you a billionaire, trillionaire, why are you penny pinching and buying these fringe cats? And I'm like, what? What are we doing here? Okay, yeah, granted, I'm talking about in the case of the Mets. All right, so you gave Juan Soto the richest deal in baseball, but that's just one cat, and he only gets to bat 4 times if everything's good. I need some pieces around him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need some pitching. He don't pitch. You get that motherfucker $700 million. He don't pitch. Come on now. So I mean that's going deep into what we're talking about, but that's what I mean about the whole money aspect and being a fan and all that. I'm like, just put a product on the field, bro. I don't really need to know how much these dudes make. Just put a decent product on the field, and so I can root for it. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't get upset when dudes get traded. Like, oh, he's a fan favorite. But were we winning with this fan favorite? We weren't winning. So he can be a fan favorite all he wants, but I want a championship. That's what I'm a fan of. That's my favorite thing, is my team winning a championship. So, hey, at least my Knicks won the cup.
I did see that. I did. Congratulations.
We won the cup.
Yeah.
We're on our way. We're on our way. And honestly, I feel like that's really what it is. I'm not saying winning the cup is the end all, but it shows that you're taking the steps to win the big one. And I appreciate it. And we could probably get into this subject on another show, because I know we get ready to wrap it up. But there's a whole controversy with them hanging the cup banner.
The banner.
They don't want to. And I'm okay with that. I'm like,
That's
right.
fine.
I want you to hang
Put it in the trophy room. Yeah.
Right. I want a finals banner. That's the banner
Right.
I want to see. That's the ceremony I want to see. I don't want to see no cup banner. Come on, bro.
We'll see. Hey, well, hopefully we get a New York, LA finals. I think the world's ready for that. Lakers.
You feel like
Knicks.
the Lakers are finals bound? You feel like that? I mean, I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying you feel like that about them?
I feel that. I think with Reeves taking the load from LeBron, allowing him to kind of rest himself, he can be ready.
You feel like they could get past Oklahoma?
I think we can.
I'm afraid of alcohol. I think we'll get to the finals, and if it's Oklahoma, I'm not. It is definitely not a lot.
All right, hey,
Them
7-game series is different. Hey,
This is true.
Seven
Those cats
games.
ain't no joke, man.
no.
Now, if they get bumped along the way,
Hey,
all right,
so
I
be
see.
it. They didn't
Yeah,
deserve it.
I can see that. I can see the Lakers being there, but I think getting past Oklahoma is going to be tough for anybody. Not just the Lakers, but for anybody.
But this is something we definitely keep track of, because right now, Jets and Cowboys, we're waiting for the draft.
I'm already thinking about 2027. I'm not even thinking about 2026. Bro.
2026. No, I'm thinking about it. it.
For us,
Next
I'm not
year.
even 2027. That's the I'm not even I might not even watch football next year. That's how terrible this situation is.
Hey, you catch the highlights,
Thank goodness for YouTube.
There you go. Well,
All right, man. Oh, this was a great comeback show, bro. I enjoyed myself. I'm loving the format. I'm loving the visuals. It's great. I'm loving it. Hopefully you guys out there
Yes.
Appreciate it too. And we'll be back with us on our next episode.
Oh, yes, always.
I'm T. Carlton Davis.
And this is Freddie Stack. Love and appreciate you guys as always.
Until next time, love and peace.
Thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow More to the Point on our website, mttppodcast.com. You can also follow More to the Point on Instagram at @more2thepoint_podcast. We'll see you next time.